Good morning, students. Today we start new topic, that is the lipids. That is a very important next to carbohydrate, very important biomolecule. With the water I say, touch me not. To the tongue I am tasteful. Within limits I am dutiful. In excess I am dangerous. That is very good quotation for lipids. Lipids are the cheap concentrated storage form of energy, forming about 3.5% of the cell content. Lipids are organic substances relatively insoluble in water but soluble in organic solvent like alcohol, ether. Functions: they are concentrated fuel reserve of the body. Lipids are constituents of membrane structures and regulate the membrane permeability. They serve as source of fat-soluble vitamins. Lipids are important cellular metabolic regulators. Lipids protect the internal organs and serve as insulating materials. There are three types of lipids: simple lipids, complex lipids, and derived lipids. Simple lipids examples are fats and oils, waxes. Complex: phospholipids, glycolipids, and lipoproteins. Derivatives: steroids and terpenes. See the structure of fatty acid. That is a long chain of the carbon, hydrogen, oxygen. Long hydrocarbon chain, and the functional group is carboxylic acid group, COH. Simple lipids. They are esters of fatty acids with alcohol. They are of two types, natural or true fats, esters of fatty acids with glycerol, and waxes, esters of fatty acids with alcohol other than glycerol. Natural, or that is the true fats. True fats are made up of carbon, hydrogen, oxygen, but O is less, means the oxygen is very less. A fat molecule is made up of two components, glycerol and fatty acids. 1, 2, 3 molecule of fatty acids of same or different long chain. See the fatty acids, general structure, saturated fatty acids and unsaturated fatty acids. In saturated fatty acids, no double bonds are there. But in unsaturated fatty acids, double bond is present. Glycerol. A glycerol molecule has three carbons, each bearing a hydroxyl group, OH group. Fatty acids. A fatty acid molecule is unbranched chain of carbon atoms. It has acid group at one end and a H bonded to almost all the carbon atoms. Fatty acids may be saturated or unsaturated. Waxes. Lipids which are long chain saturated fatty acids and long chain saturated alcohol of high molecular weight other than glycerol. Example: bee wax, secretion of abdominal glands of worker honeybees. Lanolin or wood fat, secretion of cutaneous glands and obtained from the wool of sheep. Sebum, a secretion of sebaceous glands of skin. Cerumen, soft and brownish wax secretion of the glands in the external auditory canal, also called ear wax. Plant wax, coating formed on the plant organs to prevent transpiration. Paraffin wax, a translucent waxy substances obtained from petroleum. Complex lipids. They are derivatives of simple lipids having additional group like phosphates, nitrogen base, protein, etc. They are further divided into phospholipids, glycolipids, and lipoproteins. Phospholipids. They are made up of molecule of glycerol or other alcohol having a phospho group at one of its OH groups, two fatty acids molecules at other two OH groups, a nitrogen containing base attached to phosphate group. A phospholipids molecule has hydrophilic tail, that is the fatty acids, and hydrophilic head. Hydrophobic means which repel water, and hydrophilic which love water. Sphingosine. See the structure. Glycolipids. They are components of cell membrane, particularly myelin sheath and chloroplast membrane. Cerebrocyte are the most simplest form of glycolipids. See the structure of cerebrocyte, a glycolipid. Lipoprotein. They contain lipids and proteins in their molecules. They are main constituent of membrane. They are found in milk and egg yolk. Lipids are transported in blood and lymph as lipoproteins. Five types of lipoproteins: chylomicron, VLDL, that is a very low density lipids, LDL, low density lipid, and HDL, that is the high density lipid, free fatty acids, albumin complex. Derived lipids, hydrolysis of the simple and complex lipids, steroids, terpenes, and prostaglandins. Steroid. The steroids do not contain fatty acids but are included in lipids as they have fat-like properties. They are made up of four fused carbon rings: cholesterol, vitamin D, testosterone, adrenocortical hormones. The most common steroids are sterols. Common sterols are cholesterol and ergosterol. Terpenes are a major component of essential oils produced by plants. They give fragrance to the plant parts. Vitamin A, E, and K contain terpenoid called phytol. Carotenoid pigment is precursor for vitamin A. Lycopene is a pigment present in tomatoes as a terpenoid. Gibberellins, the plant hormone, is also a terpene.